Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an AT-15. It's, well, in fact, it's an AT-15A. It's a Tier 7 British tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Pilsen, and it's under the command of giddyliddy. Clock's counting down. Okay. Well, she's decided to go off to the factories and fight there. This is basically one of those assault tank destroyers. In fact, if I remember correctly, the AT-15A is a premium. And in fact, actually, this was a rental that giddyliddy was given. So she decided to make best use of it. Now, most British tank destroyers, very, very tough armour at the front. But of course, they did have some weak spots. And, well, there are some on this vehicle. It's that machine gun cupola. That's a weak spot. You don't want to get hit there if you can help it. And obviously you don't want to get hit in the rear if you can help it either. But, well, let's see how giddyliddy gets on in this game. Now the gun, that's the 17 pounder, 76.2 millimeters, penetrating 239 millimeters of armor, doing alpha damage of 150. So let's have a look and see how she gets on. I think she's just going to bypass that SU-100M1 and drive straight into the factory. Now basically this is an assault tank. So the idea is actually to go face to face with the enemy and just bully them to death. And well, there's first enemies. Oh, and she got pushed in the side by that Skoda. Not very nice, Mr. Skoda. In fact, I think he's not a very good driver because he actually went straight into a wall after bumping into giddyliddy. Now she's going to go around this corner and try and deal with that T-43 first. Okay. First round, right through him. 149. She's just going to keep punching him like this. And, yep, oh, he did damage her gun. But she's pushing him about. She's bullying him. And now he will go down. Bye-bye. There you go. And the other tanks are going to probably use giddyliddy as the spear point. Now, one of them just got hit by a round. Probably came from the northwest corner. So I think there's a tank destroyer up there. More than likely, there's enough tank destroyers on the enemy team. There's also an SU-100M1 over there. Puts one in. Yep, there's a Hellcat and an SU-152. So she needs to get into cover before he can reload again, because he did get a good shot on her. So it's actually probably more preferable to go around the corner. She's pushing that wreck in front of her. But I'm pretty sure that SU-152... Oh, he did fire again. This time round, he didn't get it in. It bounced off the armour. And she's got no shots on the SU-100M1. And the enemy heavy tanks around the corner are being dealt with by the OI and the T-3485. There's also a KV-2 around there as well. Okay. Oh, and the SU-152 suddenly comes into sight. So let's see what we can do to him. He's not looking at us, he's looking at somewhere else. She lost sight of him, but she knows generally whereabouts he was. Still that SU-100M1 over to one side. She needs to get behind the wreck again, otherwise that SU-152 will have another go at her. Up. And we're off. Okay, KV-2 in sight. Fired one round and then the OI goes and blocks her path and gets wiped out by the KV-2. He'll poke again, but only when he's ready to shoot. That one didn't pen, it was at the wrong angle. She's loaded the APCR, she tracks him. It's too narrow a gap to fire through. You're going to hit the wall. She's still trying. No, it's not worth even trying actually, because you're not likely to get through that gap unless you get a very, very lucky roll. Besides, the KV2 is about to get visitors behind him, which is going to be rather uncomfortable for him. Getting shot in the rear. Now, giddyliddy's going to try and creep up on him using the factory. She's got the buildings in the way. SU-100M1's round the corner. Oh dear, right, this is a bit of a problem. She has to deal with that SU-100M1 before she can deal... Oh, ricocheted off. Don't want to go sideways out in front of the KV2. That could be painful. She's trying to get a solution on the SU-100M1, but he's very, very low on hit points. So I reckon she could pull back now and go around the building to the right to take out the KV2. Well, she's decided instead to go this way round. Can you get through that gap? Yes, just. Now the problem she's got here is if she goes around that corner, KV2 is going to shoot her in the side. There you go. Would have been easier to do it another way, but oh, now that's lucky actually. The KV2 fluffed her shot. And that leaves giddyliddy now free to actually go around the corner and deal with the SU-100M1, or has he been dealt with? Oh, there's the SU-152 again, and he's focusing on her. The Hellcat managed to bounce his round, but you can see the SU-152 firing HE, and that's the big hole in the front there. And there's the Hellcat. Hello, Mr. Hellcat. You're not going to take 17-pounder rounds very well. You certainly won't bounce them. You haven't got the armour. He did do the smart thing, which was actually to move behind the building, and now he's outside, and here he comes. She's auto-aimed on. She tracks him. Fast reload the 17-pounder. Last shot. Oh, lost sight of him. Well, the moment she comes into view, the SU-152 will be dialing in on her. Yep, she's been seen. And there he goes. So he's fired another round in, exactly in the same spot on the front. And another one. It's very fast firing. Also aiming on, and oh, that's another one as well. I'm not sure he's actually got the 152mm gun, that SU-152. He's so fast on that reload. She's using the dip for cover at the moment, but I think, well, she's using the trench for it. I think she can move forward. I don't think he's close to the edge. Now the T-52 is capping, but there are a lot of enemy tanks still out there. In fact, we're outnumbered. So hopefully the Skoda T-25, who caused problems for her earlier, is going to get hold of that Cromwell. And there's that Hellcat down there as well. He's very low on hit points. He does kill the Cromwell. Now, can he kill the Hellcat as well? Okay, now we're moving. T-52 got behind the SU-152, and he's gone. And that just leaves the IS. But giddyliddy is now desperately short of hit points. The Hellcat's gone, but we just need to know where the IS is. If giddyliddy goes and caps, she could be taken out with one shot, no problem. And she's asking the Skoda what his HP is. And the reply, 69. That's not good. Oh, he's saying 64 actually. Well, the SC100M1 is joking. There's the IS. He's low. He's actually a 2-shot. He's right at the edge of the water. We could move up on him. There he is. He's creeping up. Oh, bounced that one. Went into the tracks actually, not bounced. That's an impenetrable building, so we can't get to that. But the Skoda has the ability to put rounds into him at a distance, because he's sitting behind that building and he's got no cover from the other side. All he can do is drop down into the water, and giddyliddy can move up on him using that pile of rubble at the bottom of the cap. There he is. Now just a couple of shots. Shoots through those bins. One. Only one more needed. And he's moving. Oh, and the Skoda claims the kill. So, he may have pushed her about, but he did help her win the game. Not bad for a first rental. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a second-class tanker for giddyliddy in the AT-15A. She managed to get a fire for effect, a sharpshooter, a shell-proof and a master gunner, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 5 exactly. But she also picked up a steel wall for dealing the most damage, blocking the most damage rather, in the battle. And, well, let's have a look at the win 8, 3,277. Let's have a look at team score. Well, she didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the SU-152, who I don't believe was actually firing his top gun. I think he was firing one of the stock guns. 2,955 hit points of damage to him. 2,177 to giddyliddy. She was the second highest scorer. When it came to kills, it was shared between the SU-100M1 on her team, the T-52 and the Skoda all got 3 kills, and that SU-152 on the enemy team with 3. And giddyliddy only managed to get the 1 kill. But when it came to base XP, yes, she did get the highest amount there. 963, 738 to the Skoda T25, 721 to the SU-100M1 on her team. She fired 33 rounds, got 21 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 2,177 hit points, of which 144 were at more than 300 meters. She received 13 hits from the enemy, 1 penetration, 8 non-penetrations, and 4 hits by way of splash damage. Those were the shots from the SU-152. 1,690 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 killed, and 402 hit points of damage assistance. She earned 67,316 credits, and also got personal reserve of 33,658, and the same again for the holiday ops. 134,631 credits in total. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 43,277 credits, which is not bad for this rental tank. 1 bond for steel wall, and 1,444 XP, times 5 for the first victory, and 289 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 7,511 altogether. So not bad at all for a first try with this tank. The AT-15A, yep, I've got one, but it's the 17 pounder. That's what it's really all about. It's pumping out as many rounds at the enemy and hoping that they don't fire enough HE back at you to actually damage you. But very well played, giddyliddy. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.